tutorial of our series, HTML series. So today we are going to learn about headers. There are total 6 kind of headers that are used in HTML. By headers I mean headings. Like, let's start coding. If you write h1, then close h1, it means this is your first heading. The first heading is always the biggest heading. Like I would say HTML coding. So now let me show you. See, this is the design that we are getting. When you will view in it browser, then you will get the same thing. Now if you write h2 and h2 close, then we'll copy the same thing. I am a bit lazy, that's why I'm trying to code it like this. I'll copy it and then I'll paste it. Now see, now this one is little bigger and this one is smaller than this. So as I told you, there are 6 kind of headings used. H3, H4, H5 and H6. Guys, if you haven't watched my last 2 tutorials about how to set up HTML, you should watch that. Now we're done with this thing. See, I'm going to paste the code here. Whatever you will write, it will appear as a heading. Now come to design and see. Now if you will check it in the browser, it will look like this. First I have to save it. Third tutorial, YouTube. Guys, now check it in the browser. The browser will look like this. The same thing as the design that is provided by the Dreamweaver. So I told you I like Dreamweaver because of these things. Because it provides the layout on the screen. I don't have to go to the browser every time I check. I just showed you because it is the first time. So I showed you here. The same thing is here on the browser page, and the same thing is here on the Dreamweaver page. See, now you can do the coding like this also. When you will type, it will appear on up on the screen as well. Now let's get to more coding. There are 6 kind. I told you there are 6 kind of headers, and there is a paragraph tag to write paragraph. See, when I write this is my first paragraph to write HTML code. See, it is giving here, this is my first paragraph to write HTML code. So now you know there are 6 kind of headers. I told you, let's revise it. I told you there are 6 kind of headers. There are no more than 6 headers. You can use it again and again. These headers you can use it again and again. And there is one kind of paragraph. Now if if you want to place this thing in the center, there is an HTML tag used, center. See, when I type the tag center before h1 tag, it brought the HTML coding thing in the center of the screen. Now if you will check these things in the browser, you will get the same thing as here. First thing we have to save this. It is saved. Now you refresh it. Now when I refreshed it, it appeared the same thing as the view provided by the Dreamweaver. So guys, the Dreamweaver is the best thing to do this type of coding, like HTML coding, CSS coding and PHP coding, because it provides a great platform for the users and is user friendly as well. Now we'll go to some more coding. As we know, now there are 6 kind of headers. I told you about how to put them in the center and how to use these kind of headers. Now if you want to bold this text, see, the paragraph is not bold at this time. If you want to make it bold, write bold at both the ends. Now you will see the text here is bold. This is my first to write. The HTML code is bold now. And if you want to make it italic, you have to write I. Whatever you start, you have to close it. Otherwise the code may cause errors. See, now this thing has become an italic thing. Now guys, if you want to write something on the list, that is the list, unordered list. There are 2 kinds of list, unordered list and ordered list. The unordered list provide us these 2 things provide us to write menus, headers, sidebars, these kind of things. Now let's start coding. For unordered list, I write list, unordered list, and close the tag. And now I will, UL means unordered list. Now I will write the li tag. I will say T, another li tag, coffee, another li tag, I will say Pepsi. Now let's check it, what's happening. Oh wow, this is the magic. See, like I told you, it will provide you a list of 3 things. T, you see this icon is here. This is called unordered list. Now for ordered list, we have to do the same thing. But with a different pattern. Now we will write OL for ordered list. Now I will write the same thing. Tea, coffee, Pepsi. Now let's look at this, what has happened. Now see, now here you have to check just one thing. When you wrote unordered list, the list appeared in like these bullets forms. When you wrote ordered list, it provided you with 1, 2, 3 symbols. So guys, we have learned these things today: headers, UL tags, OL tags, paragraph tags, bold tags, italic tags. Now I think I have a little more time, and yes, I have a time. So now we are going to make some forms. Okay, the forms that you sign up forms, like sign up forms you see in Facebook, etc. etc. Now let's start coding. For this type of things, you have to take input, what type of text, because I'm using text, name is equal to name,